Hi, and thank you for joining me for this screencast. As you can see here, I have my iPad screen displayed for you so that you can see exactly what I'm doing with my iPad. The iPad app that we're going to focus on today is this one here in the center called DocAS. This application will allow you to annotate over several different types of documents, and it will even allow you to annotate over pictures as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the app and show you just a few things to help you get started. And as always, if you have questions about using this app, feel free to contact me and I will be glad to come to your school and help you learn the application. I'm going to go ahead and click on the application at this time, and as you can see, this doc application home screen comes up the first thing. Over here along the sidebar are some different items that you can tap on your iPad to allow you to access different things. Here you can also enable this app to work with Google Drive. Google Drive contains all of your documents in Google Docs. So right now it's connecting and it's pulling up all of my Google documents that I've stored online on that. What you'll want to try to do next, as you can see, those are my documents in Google Docs that come up. I'm going to go ahead and close that because we don't need to really focus on that right now. We're going to go ahead and next focus on a blank piece of paper, so to speak, or the blank screen that you can write on. The blank screen option that you can write on and your annotation features are right here in the upper right hand corner of the application. It looks like a page with a plus sign. If you go ahead and you tap on that on the iPad, that brings up a brand new slate for you to work with. On this, you can actually just write directly on this application screen on the iPad if you like. You can also delete those items that you recently wrote and go back to your blank slate. You can hit the back button as I'm doing there. You can also change the thickness of the writing that you do with these color pen icons across the top, and as you can see, that is going to give you a different kind of look for your annotations. If you'd like to change the pen color that you're currently using, you can click on the color palette up here in the upper right hand corner, and then I have a lot of different options that I can pick from, and that will all depend upon too which pen that you're choosing at the time. So now I have both pens, the thick pen and the thin pen, for which I can write on now. Another tool in the menu bar that you'll want to pay attention to is this icon across the top that looks like a picture frame. I'm going to go ahead and tap on that on the iPad, and when I do, it does bring up a camera option. This camera option is very nice in that you can take a picture of any worksheets that you would like to work with. So right now, I'm just, as an example, I'm going to take a picture of this homework sheet that I have here and just take a snapshot of that on the iPad. And now I'm able to use that picture and annotate over that for my students. Now my image is a little bit blurry. In your classroom with proper lighting, you'll be able to fix that and make that more clear for your students to be able to read. On the iPad, I can use hand gestures to stretch out my document or bring it close up for students to view, maybe fit the screen as well. And also my iPad will twist and give you a different orientation if you so choose as well. With this picture that we've taken, we're able to now write on this assignment, and I can put my answers to number 1, my answers to number 2, answer to number 3, and then I'm actually able to save this, this piece of paper, this document, and use that for future use. Okay, so hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of how this application works. Once you've written on your document, however, you cannot stretch the document any further because of the way that this app is designed. If you'd like to go back to the beginning, you can just go ahead and click back, and then that will save your document that you've written on, your annotated paper, and put that into your files on the home page of the DocAS app. I hope that gives you a better understanding of how this app works, and if you do have questions as you're using this app, please feel free to ask. Right now I'm going to go back into this blank piece of paper to get started on a new document, because there's one more thing that you should be aware of. Up here in the menu items across the top, you can record a screencast up here with what looks like a microphone icon, and next to that, this will give you some options as well if you just explore what it is that you're wanting to do with this app. The possibilities are numerous. You can hide the toolbar, as you see there, by clicking on the piece of paper with the pen in the upper right-hand corner. You can expand that to full screen with that option. And then here, this box with the arrow on the right-hand side of the screen, that's going to allow you to bring up lots of different areas where you can export your work. As you can see, you can export your work to Dropbox so that you can save your papers to that. Even if you wanted to take a picture of a blank document and send it to Dropbox, this is a great way to do so, even if you're not going to annotate over it with your stylus. And then this icon here is Google Drive. You can take your work and save it, anything that you've created in this app, and save it and export that and save it in Google Drive. The items that you do save will automatically save in an export format as a PDF. So please remember, whatever you create here does create a PDF for future use. This concludes our short tutorial. Go ahead and explore and navigate this app at your leisure, and if you need extra help, please let me know, and thanks for listening.